Hey guys, welcome back. This is my first ever full makeup tutorial, so I hope you guys love it. This look is really meant to be a look that you can wear every day going out the door. It's like 4 eyeshadows total, nothing too huge and over the top, but it really does have that fall vibe that we all love right now. The biggest thing with this look is it's going to have the dark lip that pulls it all together and really gives it that bam without being too much work, because who's got all that time in the morning? So I hope you guys enjoy. Love you all. Okay, so we're gonna start out by priming the face. I've been loving the Becca Backlight priming filter, and it's so smooth. It's not really heavy on the skin either. Some of them I feel like can get really heavy, and we're just not looking for that today. Alright, so then we're going to go in with the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. Alright, and then I'm going to use Beauty Blender to blend that in. Oh my gosh, I swear it gets better than this. Okay, next thing we're going to do eyebrows. Now everybody does their eyebrows differently, so I'm going to do eyebrows off camera. Okay, and we're back. And brows. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do concealer. And I'm going to use the Becca Aqua Luminous concealer. Super creamy. It's not as heavy as the Tarte Shape Tape. I definitely like that one for more like full coverage. But this one, since we're doing more of a like everyday look, this one definitely I think makes you look like it's just natural skin. Alright, and I'm going to shade everything just so it draws it all into the middle of the face. And then pat it in again with the Beauty Blender. And again, you just want to do the pouncing, because that's just going to press it right into the skin. Okay, and then we're going to set that. I'm going to set it with the Shade Light Contour Powder from the Kat Von D. What I love right now is that they came out with the refillable pans, which is awesome. So you can just order these on Sephora.com. Again, you want to get it right up in there, tight up in the eye. This one is so brightening. So now we're going to go ahead and go in, and today I'm going to use the Modern Renaissance palette. I love this palette. If you're able to, it's by Anastasia. If you're able to get this palette, do it. I love Anastasia's colors. I'm going to go in with the Morphe M433 brush. Man, they are so pigmented. Going in with Golden Ochre. You can easily see I have used and abused this palette. Like, I love this palette. They're more expensive than the Morphe ones, but man, they're so creamy and they're so pigmented and they blend so well that they're the one palette that I'll go ahead and break down and spend the extra money on. I can't justify it with the other ones. But man, the Anastasia ones, if I spend money on it, it's gonna be an Anastasia palette. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm just taking this, and this is the transition shade. I'm just putting it right up there in the crease. Now the biggest thing is you don't want to be afraid to pull it up, because if you keep it too low, then you're gonna just make your eye look smaller. You want to pull it up so that you can open that eye way up. Okay, and then I'm going to take a little bit of Raw Sienna, this first one right here, just a little bit on the brush, and then I'm going to take it just right below that one. So we're just kind of building. Again, we're not doing too much with these, because a lot of this is going to be in the lip color. A lot of this look is going to be in the lip color. but you definitely do want to lift the eye up and open it up. Okay, then we're just going to take a little bit of Antique Bronze, this brown. Okay, we're just going to put it right there in the edge so that it just pulls the eye this way now. So we've opened it up, now you want to pull it this way. I'm just going to tap it right there. Once you've got most of the product off, then you're just going to blend it up. And tap, tap, tap right there in the corner. Man, these shadows are just so good. Okay, so I would normally go in with the Primavera. If you get this palette, the Primavera color is gorgeous and looks amazing with this eye color. But obviously it's gorgeous because I panned out all the way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the Soft Glam palette, which is still by Anastasia, but it's their new one that came. I'm going to grab that palette, and I'm going to go in with Fairy, which is kind of like the Primavera. And then I'm going to grab a MAC brush, a MAC 230 brush, and it's just a flat brush. The other thing that I'm going to do is I'm also going to grab the Max Fix Plus spray. I'm just going to give it a little spritz, and that way it's just damp. It picks up more pigment. It definitely makes it look more shiny and just smoother, like more metallic. So I'm going to grab just some of that Fairy. I'm going to go ahead and take it from the inner corner right up over the eye. Do you guys see how just beautiful that is? So pretty. We're going to take it right out and over the center, and you want to stay just right below that crease and just kind of swoop it right over in. Okay, then the other thing that I like to do, it's just me because I think that gold just highlights so much and brightens it up. So I like to take it real quick along the bottom, and you're gonna put it just right along the bottom and just run your brush right outside the waterline. See how that just brightens it up? All right, and I'm gonna grab that brush that I had originally used with all the browns, the Morphe M433. Just blend real quick. Okay, so I'm grabbing, this is just a brush that I had, but it's a little highlight brush. It's just teeny tiny. And I'm just gonna grab Tempera, that's right there. Just a little bit of it. We're gonna go right underneath the eyeline, or the eyebrow line, just so it highlights it. Again, this is all just to open the eye up and bring it up higher. Okay. Biggest thing with this is you don't want a heavy line. So you see how you just kind of blend it down. Again, you don't have to work that hard with these Anastasia colors to blend. They're just perfect. I'm going to go in with a little bit of the Vermeer, so it gets a little bit brighter. Yeah, there we go. Apparently I just look super tired today and need a little extra help. There we go. Yes. Okay, that M433 brush that we used originally, I'm going to grab a little bit of the raw sienna, and I'm just going to go under my lash line. You don't want to leave it bare, it just brings the whole look together. There we go. This is one thing that I really love to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the eyeliner, I'm going to put just a bit on the outer corner of the eye. Then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and grab a brush and go in and smoke it out. I'm using the Ardency eyeliner in black, but the biggest thing with this one, you got to get in right away and smudge it out because it will just stick. So I'm just going to take it, start right from the outside. You don't want to put a ton, just right along the lash line. It's just a flat brush like that. I'm just going to grab it, and you can be a little bit rougher with it. Do you guys see how it's just smoking it out? Bring it in, but with bringing it in with the brush, it's a lot softer than, you know, taking it in with anything else. But the nice thing about doing it with the eyeliner is it's going to stay put. Too often I find if I do it with shadow, it like wears off, and I don't like that. Okay, same thing on this side. Just putting it on. You don't have to be super precise with it. Okay, and this goes back to where I put the gold on the inside of the eye earlier. So I brought that black in to about 3/4 in, and you see how it just opens the eyes up. You just want to open it up. I bronze the face, and then we'll go ahead and contour everything. I love this bronzer. It goes on really smooth. The other one that I like is the what is it? The Makeup Forever. But that one I feel like is a lot more gel-like. This one is a bit more powdery, and so it's a bit easier to smooth around. Oh, and I'm using the Morphe R2 brush for the bronzer brush. So one thing about this is you want to go ahead and, when you're putting it on, kind of start right at that cheekbone, right below it, and then go in rougher. And just blend that out. I'm going to contour it, so I'm not looking to like keep it in any certain spot or anything like that. I'm just getting it on there right now. Okay. I'm going to take it up onto, and don't neglect your forehead. The worst thing that you can do is neglect your forehead and have all this bronze down here and your blush and everything and your contour, and then have a big old white forehead or something. It just doesn't look good. It makes your forehead look bigger. You need to make it have the shades and have the darkness so that it doesn't look like hello going on. My all-time favorite thing is contouring. Okay, I'm using the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. Again, I love to contour. So now you can use, like, there's so many different fancy brushes and everything. I literally use the MAC 129 brush, and it's just a basic flat brush like this. And I put it on there, I put it back and forth flat, and then what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your jaw. I can't talk during this, so I'll talk right after. You're gonna take your jaw like that, suck it in so that you can see right down from your ear to your lip. Okay. Another thing is definitely make sure, take that, you don't want to leave it right there, you want to blend it up. So I'm going to go in and bring it up. Now again, if you contour your cheeks, don't forget to contour your forehead. So I'm going to come, again, you're looking right on, this is where the shadows are. I'm going to come right in here and bring it up and around. So again, literally what I'm doing is just shading it all right there. Okay, so then I'm going to take that shade, what was it, Lyric, which is the middle one in that Shade and Light palette. And we're going to go back in with that, and we're just going to kind of clean up the under eye and everything. So again, I'm just twisting the brush around and going to the light side. Again, just flat in. Shake it around a little bit. Now we're gonna come in here and you're just gonna set it right on top of there. So again, you're shading all the light places. We're gonna do blush. Take it in. There we go. This is my favorite palette of all time, and I wish so bad that Jaclyn would team back up with Becca, that they would come out with it, because I literally, like, look at that. And I literally take a little bit of each and tap, and then I'm just gonna take it, put it right, so you see where that contour is? You wanna put it right above it. I keep it away from the inside of the face because I did so much to open it up and make it so structured. You don't really want to bring it back down in here. Loving the way it's coming together. Okay, so I want to try this. This is the first impressions of it, and I just got it. I put it up on my Instagram story. But this is the Wet n Wild highlighting powder, and I got it in the Golden Flower Crown color. And I've seen a ton of people raving about the Wet n Wild highlight colors. No joke, I've never had to work so hard to get in to a makeup product. It was super hard. All right. Well, gonna have to dig into it a little bit. Right. Well, definitely giving a nice little glow there. Wow. You know what? For that price, nobody should be walking around without highlighter. Okay, so I'm going to put it on bridge of my nose right there at the top, and then also just top, because I love a ton of it. Wow. I'm impressed. Mascara, I'm going to put a coat on top lashes, because I'm going to put some lashes on to go with it. Okay, so I'm going to use the Ardell Demi Wispies. Okay, and we're back. I just open that right on up. Okay, then we're going to take that same Tarte mascara. Okay, I'm just taking the mascara, I'm just putting it on that bottom lash line. So, next thing, I'm going to go ahead and bake the line. Oh, I'm excited for this. So, I got a little tester of the Laura Mercier, their translucent glow powder. I'm super excited for this. I mean, hello, who doesn't want to add a little bit more glow to their face? So I got it. So I just take it and I have the powder right in there. Just take it and put the brush right up on in there. Just run it up. And take it right down. So this is a first impression, so we'll see how it goes. Okay, same thing over here, right below it. Blend that down right above the jaw. Now I'm just gonna leave that. So far with it, it went on super smooth. So far I like it. Okay, now we're gonna set it real quick. I like to put the setting spray over top of while it's baking because it just kind of helps it all. So this is NYX Liquid Suede Cream Lipstick, and it's in the color Vintage. This is such an incredible color, and I love NYX lipsticks. A lot of the lipsticks that you'll see that I have are a lot of NYX lipsticks. They're inexpensive, but they're really good quality. First thing I'm going to do is take the pointed end, and I'm going to just kind of line around it, and then go ahead and fill on the inside. and suddenly put on a dark lip and suddenly the makeup look just goes to a whole new level. I'm just gonna take that translucent powder off now with the same brush now that it's set. All right, I love this Laura Mercier powder. That is just, okay, I'm gonna go and do my hair and then show you the finished look. All right, so this is it. Finished look. Well done. Hit subscribe and see you guys soon. I'll put a video out next week. Okay, bye.